Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. All that and more coming up
EA
next.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the Lions, it might be a state holiday in Michigan tomorrow if they can pull this one off. Their first ever Super Bowl appearance as they try to win their first NFL title since 1957.
Oh, I love how you announce. I love how you like to govern as well. A state holiday? Absolutely if they pull this one off. And remember, this team trying to win, as you said, their first title since 1957. If they pull this off, it officially buries the Bobby Lane curse.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Rumors of Goff's demise? Greatly exaggerated, it seems. Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns and led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Goff on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be second down. Here's Goff. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Well, the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, it's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do. Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Down right around the 25. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's got the connection to Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Pressure comes and down he goes. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And taken at the 46. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2, just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, now how about this return? Khalif Raymond. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Play smart, baby.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. taken at about the 36. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Goff.
On the slant, he'll get it to Jones.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here is 3rd and 5.
Goff now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Play action. It's Goff.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
This one incomplete. Almost was picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Goff on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On play action, it's Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. To throw is Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Gone. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Goff throwing again. He completes it to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Goff on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Patterson's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've arrived at halftime here in Super Bowl 57. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions got a very strong performance out of their quarterback, Jared Goff. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Goff now looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Ooh, the juke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it. And that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Gibbs on the toss left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Mahomes again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out now come the Lions. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So a third straight pass attempt after they ran it on first down. Third straight incompletion. Now they're forced to give the ball up.
They must have felt like they just couldn't get it done on the ground. You know, something in what they saw in the defense or how they felt about their offensive line, it just told them throw the football and end up with 3 straight incompletions, turn the ball over on downs, give a big, big check mark to the defense on that one.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Second and a couple. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.